week on Did Y'all See, we're talking about the unjust murders of Alton Sterling and Philando Castile, Move Mojito, and Ciara and Russell Wilson tying the knot. All this and more on Did Y'all See. Welcome to another episode of Did Y'all See. It's going to be a little heavy today. So it's crazy because when we chose the topics for this week, we had Alton Sterling, and then last night, early this morning, we learned about a new black man who was killed, Philando Castile. I really don't even know like what the question is. I just, you guys just speak freely.
Yeah, I mean, I always wake up in the middle of the night, and I got up last night and I saw the video, and I just thought it was fake, to be honest. I was just like, there's no way, that this just happened again, in the middle of the night. And just the way the recording went, and all of that, I really just was in disbelief, and still am. At this time, I just really feel sad, and I don't know what exactly, we are supposed to do. I think a lot of people are just trying to deal with it, in different ways. And out of that, unfortunately, I think a lot of debate is coming up about, hashtag activism isn't activism, or we need to march, or marching isn't going to do anything. I don't think anybody knows the answer. Number one, we're just hurting.
The way I feel, I don't really know how to fully articulate my thoughts, because I just feel like a whole lot of just emotions and anger and just confusion and sadness, because I just feel like this is like a never-ending thing. It's kind of like you get comfortable for a second, and it doesn't mean you think anything is changing, but you're just hoping that people are just, I don't know, we're being lucky when we interact with the police, and then things like this happen. And for something like this to happen within 24, 48 hours of each other, it's just disgusting. And to me, I don't know, I just get upset, because I know you shouldn't, based on your article, you shouldn't look at police all in the same way, but it's really hard not to, because very few really say anything, the ones who know that there are better ways to handle these situations, very few rarely come up and say anything. And because if you can handle situations with people running through, fighting police officers in fast food restaurants and all of these things happening, and people, doing whatever, taunting cops, jumping out of cars, doing whatever, why is the first thought process to kill black folks? And I just get irritated, because I'm like, it's just such a weakness. If you can't do your job without having to kill somebody to get them to be subdued, it's just and two people at that in the Alton situation, it's just get a new fucking job. I don't know what to say. You just should be doing something. You should be mopping floors or something. I don't know, but I'm just so sick of it. I'm so tired of talking about these things.
I'm just tired, and I feel kind of sick to my stomach. I don't understand why this keeps happening. I don't know why, and I don't even want it to be on some oh, we need to turn to the Asian community and direct our anger toward them, because the police officer who killed Philando was Asian. I'm it's not about that. It's about this system that has told people for centuries that black men are inherently dangerous, that black men are a threat to white men, when white people, and I don't feel no type of way about saying this, when white people have perpetuated some of the most heinous, the most dehumanizing, the most diabolical, evil acts across the globe. And that's just history, that's facts. So the fact that they have been able to twist that narrative and then make it look like people of color are the violent ones, it makes me sick. And I don't want to hear, to me, what I want from white people right now and from police officers right now is for you to speak up. I don't want to hear any more things about gun control, gun Second Amendment rights, because both of these men had the right to carry their arms and it didn't matter. I don't want to hear any more all lives matter, because that is bullshit right now. White people are using Facebook Live to record Chewbacca mass videos, and we're using Facebook Live to show the death of our loved ones. So I don't want to hear anything about it being the same, because it's not the same. It's not the same. And the more people who come up and say what it is, then the more awareness will be raised. And I want people to really start to look at law enforcement, people within law enforcement, to look at those systems, to look at those protocols, the way people are trained, the messages that are sent out, and really start to reform that, because it's just too much at this point. And my thing is, if white people, if y'all want to be really scared, like, you should be scared about what people are going to do after this. Like, it's too much to bear. It's too much. We've cried, we've prayed, we've marched, and what comes next? Like, y'all have to fix this. It has to be fixed, because it's going to get ugly. And I don't feel no type of way about saying that. So I'm tired, and I really am sick. So exactly, let's just talk about that. Like, you can't go into being a police officer and be scared.
No.
Just, if you scared, say you scared, and don't do it. Like, and don't police communities that you're not familiar with.
Right.
Don't police communities that you're not familiar with. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, I was legally allowed to carry a gun. I'm reaching for my wallet in my car in front of a 4-year-old child. And my girlfriend records me losing my life, taking my last breath. Like, it's beyond comprehension. It's crazy. So, did y'all see Move Mojito was trending on social media? Now, basically, it was this woman, she was walking her dog in Florida somewhere, and this elderly white woman came up to confront her. And she was basically she asked her to leave, and the woman was like, well, is this your property? Am I trespassing? And she was like, no, it's not mine. And she was like, but I know who you are. You're from South Miami. And she was like, okay, well, you're harassing me. And she was recording, thank God.
Exactly.
She was recording her. And I guess the white woman tried to get buck real quick and tried to grab for the phone, or tried to put her hands on her in some type of way. And that black woman was like, no, this is not what you want. And it just, it ended up trending, and the white woman, I don't know who called the police. Because the black woman wasn't going to press charges, but when the police spoke to her, they were like, are you sure you don't want to press charges? Like, please.
Yeah.
Because homegirl is off the chain. So, and then the Move Mojito came from, her dog was with her. She was walking her dog. It all started because she was walking her dog. And I guess Mojito jumped on the woman. I don't know, it was a friendly jump, or I don't know if he was trying to get at her or whatever. And she was just like, move Mojito. And then she walked away. And that was, like, I guess the most memorable part of the video, which is why it became the hashtag. So what do you guys think about this?
Girl, it's just too pertinent, because this is how that shit starts. Like, you see somebody you don't know that you have perceptions of, and then you violate. I end up being the one violated, and then somehow you end up being the victim. Like, this is what, exactly. Like, girl, you lucky all you did was get popped in the eye or whatever happened. You know, so, but it was disturbing to watch, because I was like, it was a old, little white lady, so I felt like it wasn't that much threat, in that sense. But I'm like, this is what happens to us in the stores, on the street, at night. I thought of Trayvon Martin being in Florida, walking, and somebody just wants to start following you because they think you somewhere you don't belong.
Right.
And it's like, I'm minding my business, and that sort of thing. So I'm glad that went down the way it did go down, and that woman ended up, in cuffs. But I just like that to me is real, and that's what white people need to look at and see. Like, this is how y'all end up policing us, minding our business, and then you want to approach and all that. It's just not. It's not okay,
So, for clarification, what was she saying to her? No, I mean, she approached her because she said, you're from South Miami.
As if to say, like, you don't
belong here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's like, if you're not on somebody's property, I just don't understand this need to be so, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here?
Exactly.
What you doing out here? I'm just walking my dog. I'm minding my business.
And she asked her, like, do I need to leave? Like, is this your property? Do I need to leave?
Right, because I'll leave if it's your property.
Exactly.
But if not, you need to get out of my damn face. And my business is just like, it's like you just can't live.
Right.
Like, you can't do anything. I can't walk my dog. I can't mind my business.
Right.
I can't peacefully do anything without somebody feeling like it's a nuisance to me, so it's a problem.
Exactly.
And I don't even know how I'm a nuisance to you if I'm just walking my dog and he's quiet. So it's just, I don't know what to say to that. It's just ridiculous.
And to me, it's like, for y'all to be so scared of us, you certainly do insert yourself.
Right, she was
bold.
Right.
That's bold as hell.
Exactly, but you scared? Stop this.
You ain't
Right.
scared.
Coming up.
She wanted a reason. She wanted a reason to be like, she put the little girl put her hands on me.
Exactly, right.
Exactly. And if she hadn't been recording, she would have said she was a threat.
Yeah.
I felt threatened.
I was, yes.
That's why she was coming for the camera.
That's why she was coming for the camera, because she didn't want to be recorded, because she knew she was
like,
going to
you
Right.
mad.
So I'm like, whatever, people like, maybe she was a little mentally off or whatever. She had enough sense.
Exactly.
To know she didn't
It
want
don't
some
matter.
consequences.
If you mentally off, somebody need to be watching you.
Exactly.
And you need to be in the house.
Right. Because we don't get the benefit of that,
Exactly.
that defense.
No, we don't. Girl watched that video and I cheered because I was like, "This is a problem." And I just wrote about that white woman in my cousin's graduation telling my family not to sit somewhere.
Yep.
You know, so I understand this sentiment.
Exactly.
I understand the sentiment, the feeling like, did you want to tell somebody where they can be and exist and live and move and breathe?
Yep.
And I'm not here for that.
Exactly.
And if you come for me,
Exactly.
Old lady or not.
okay.
Old
And
lady
she was
gotta
all
say
right.
sometimes.
She was all right.
Exactly.
Don't put your
She
hands
knew.
on me.
Right.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Right.
And black folks need to stay with a camera. We need to all get
I was
GoPros.
literally about to say.
I'm about to get a GoPro on it.
I'm about to shout out.
On your purse, like,
who was
excuse
it? I think Ford and Verizon gave us like a 360 something camera. I'm like, I'm about to tap that mug
Girl,
right on my forehead and
yes.
just walk down the street like.
It's scary as hell out here.
I needed to live stream automatically everywhere I'm at all day.
Right. You just need to speak a command. Alert.
GoPro,
GoPro is now
go. GoPro, go. Move, mojito. Like, now what you want to
We've
say?
got a white male 5 miles ahead.
Right,
Watching
not
my
even with your
back.
phone. Just be like, just know I got a camera on me.
Hell
GoPro
yeah.
is ready to go. So now what you want
What
to
you
say?
want to do?
Now that you
Exactly.
know this, what choice would you like to
God.
make?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So for this week's We See You, we're shouting out Sanaa Lathan, the beautiful actress. She took to her social media to let everybody know that for summer 16, no weaves, no makeup. She's trying to do the all natural thing for the summertime. And I have personally applauded. I really don't have any makeup on right now, so I was very inspired. But some people are up and down about it because they feel like when you say that you're not going to wear any makeup and you're so proud and pronounced about it, that means you're trying to say there's something wrong with women who decide to wear makeup, which I didn't think was the case.
Right.
But either way, I was very excited to see her embrace a natural look for the summer. But again, just we see you to Sanaa for just being fabulous and enjoying being au naturel.
Colty, did y'all see that Ciara and Russell got married? They were in England, Liverpool, so yeah. So what do you guys feel?
I mean, I'm glad. We knew it was coming, so I think that's I think it's good. Honestly, though, I was surprised. She was just at Essence, so I was like, man, I wonder how long they put this together. I really thought it would have been a big, grand kind of ordeal or whatever, or just, I'm like, okay, she working and getting her. Maybe she figured it out. Like, still be about your business and about your man, and make it work. Yep.
What I thought about though, I was watching something like E! News, and they were saying they had just started dating maybe like last April.
Yes.
I was like, well, that's a little quick. But I'm like, if love springs up on you like that, just go with the flow. You don't run from it, So, and I know they just got engaged in March, but when love calls,
And when you get that money.
like Kim says,
Kim who?
the singer, right?
K-E-M.
Got a song called
K-E-M.
Right.
Okay, because I was like,
that Kim.
okay.
But yeah, no, I think they're beautiful. I think his hair is on point, man. Like
point.
for real. That's how I'm gonna do my hair when I cut these locks off. And she looks great. Love the bell sleeves. I'm all about the bell sleeves and the drama. And she just looks happy, and I think that's what's most important.
Right.
Because after messing with the wrong ones for so long, it's good to find your own little Prince Charming.
Right. And God bless her. And God bless them. I think it's like the real deal.
Yeah,
So
it's almost like a
I'm
fairy
happy for
tale.
them. Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Did Y'all See? We talked about some pretty heavy topics today, but be sure to let us know what you thought about each of these topics in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe to Madame Noire's YouTube channel at youtube.com/MadameNoire. Hey y'all, thank you for watching and supporting us every single week. For more Did Y'all See, click here. For celebrity interviews, here. And for our comedic series Relationship Hacks, click here.
And as always, be sure to subscribe.